Hello children. Children, in the previous video I have explained how the Gulliver have struck on the strange place called Lilliput, and now we will be seeing how Gulliver have survived or ran away from that land. Okay? Now, the tiny man turned out to be an envoy. He seemed to understand what I wanted to convey immediately. 100 little people were busy placing ladders at my sides and climbing up my body with baskets full of meat, bread and wine. They dumped all food into my mouth. After this, a large cart was brought. I was carried to a city-like place which looked like the capital city with the help of 1500 tiny horses. So here, what they have done, these people have brought some lots of food like bread, meat and wine, okay, and they dropped everything in his mouth completely. So he cannot get up and he cannot take the food, right? So that tiny man have dropped all the food in his mouth, and even they have made him drink the wine. Wine is a kind of a fruit drink. So they made him drink all this, and they have brought one bigger cart. Okay, you know what is a cart? Cart, right? So which will be having wheels, which we can move like outside. What we call the fruit sellers will be having a cart. So kind of a cart they brought about his size, and they have made the Gulliver to sit on that, and they have taken him to one palace type of place. So a place which looked like a capital city of that Lilliput, they have taken this Gulliver over there. The Lilliputians had mixed a sleeping potion into the wine which I drank so that I could sleep peacefully while traveling. So what they have done, they have mixed some sleeping medicine in the wine and made him drink so that this guy do not make any sound and sleeps peacefully till they reach to that place. Now, it was decided by these little people that I would reside in an ancient temple which was the largest building in Lilliput. So, what they have decided, this man is not a normal man. So, let us take this man to a temple, ancient temple. Ancient means old. What is meant by ancient, children? Old, very old. Old temple. So, these guys decided to take him and make him stay in the old temple. So it was here that all the Lilliputians came to have a glimpse of me. So they have kept him there in the old temple, and all the Lilliputians, means the people of Lilliput. The area was Lilliput according to Gulliver. Okay? So all the Lilliputians, the other people, other men and women and the children came to see him. There is some kind of a biggest creature in our land side. Let us all go and see him. Like how we go and watch the museum and the what we call exhibitions. These all guys have traveled to the ancient temple, and all were looking at him very strangely. Their emperor stood on Their emperor stood on the turret of his palace to see me. The Lilliputians were astonished at my huge size. So what the king have done? The emperor means who? The king. So what he have done? He stood on a turret. Turret means a small tower. What is meant by turret, children? Turret. A tower. Okay? The king of Lilliput, he stood on the tower to look at Gulliver because he was very big and that Lilliputs were very small. So he have climbed the tower, and from there he was looking at this Gulliver. And other people were very astonished, very much shocked by saying, my God, such a big living being. Oh my God, how big he is, how big his hands and legs are. They are thinking these all things. So now, in time, I learned some Lilliputian language and started talking to them. Hence, the Lilliputians were no longer afraid of me. So, as the time have passed, what happened? This Gulliver have learned some of the language to communicate with these guys, with the Lilliputs. And these Lilliputs were nowhere afraid of him. That means they were treating this Gulliver equally like them. They thought that he is also a human being, he is a humble one, He is not going to eat us. He is not going to take every one of us somewhere else. He is very good at heart. They thought and they have set their mind. Here Gulliver, what he did, he learned some of their language to communicate with them. Several days passed and I was getting accustomed to life in Lilliput. Accustomed means habituated, trying to learn many things and trying to adjust with them. Okay, adjust with their whatever the rules and regulations, their language, their food. He was being habituated to their customs, the customs and the life of the Lilliputs. One day when I woke up in the morning, I found the emperor's minister waiting for me. So one day what happened? Many days have passed. Gulliver is living with the Lilliputs, right? So one day what happened? He woke up and he saw one of the emperor's minister, that means an assistant of the emperor, was waiting for Gulliver till he wake up. He was just standing till the Gulliver wake up. And when he woke up, he started talking to him. Good morning, minister. Is everything fine? I asked. What did Gulliver say? Good morning, minister. Is everything fine? He said in their language. That language he did not mention it here. Okay, so he told, good morning, minister. Is everything fine in the kingdom? So the minister seemed quite disturbed. He told me that the inhabitants of the neighboring island of Blefuscu were preparing to attack them. So what the minister had told, when Gulliver saw the minister was little disturbed by his mind. So he asked again, what happened? Is everything fine? So minister told that neighboring means their neighbor. See, when they are living, they will be living in the groups, right? Some people will be living in the groups. So another group of people, neighbors of the people. Like we will be saying that village people, this village people, or our neighboring village people, right? So here these Lilliputians also have neighboring people who were enemies for these Lilliputs. So that place was known as Blefuscu. What was that name of the neighboring people? Blefuscu. So Blefuscu's people are thinking to attack these Lilliputs. All will be having war. We will be having war with another countries, and another country people also having war. They will be having some disputes. So similar thing happened here as well. So these Lilliputs were having some disputes with Blefuscu people. So Blefuscu people, what they have done? They have declared the war. Let us kill them. That people, Lilliputs, let us kill them. So they too were little people like the Lilliputians. I instantly assured him that I would help the Lilliputians in every possible manner. Tell the king that I will help. I will help, do anything to save the honor of the Lilliput kingdom. So what does Gulliver have told to the minister? You don't worry, sir. Please go and inform to the king, that means emperor, that I am there and I will be saving you all guys from the Blefuscu people. Who were Blefuscu people? Blefuscu people were also kind of Lilliputs only, but they were living from somewhere far from these Lilliputians. Okay. Now, let's see how we have helped them. Shortly after, I had a meeting with the emperor of the Lilliputians where I told to him my plan. Your Majesty, I have a plan that night. That night, I secretly visited the Blefuscudian. Sure. So, what he have done, this Gulliver went to emperor and told, Your Majesty, means when we are speaking to a king or higher authority person, we have to bow our head and they will be standing by holding their hands down, and he will say, Your Majesty, I am there to help you in any situation and I have a plan. What was his plan? He first wanted to visit the Blefuscudian, that means the place where Blefuscu people used to live. He wanted to go there and see what they have, what all plans they have in their mind. So this guy went there in the midnight. I tied a hook to the prow of each ship harbored there and held the other end of the cords in my hand. What he have done? So those people, Blefuscu people, have come in the ships, but those ships were very small in front of Gulliver because he was very big, and the ships, though they were large for those people, but that will be seen to be like a toy ships, like you will be having the ships with which you guys play. such a small ship. I can do and I can help them. So what he have done, he have tied that ships with one cord, and he have tied to the another end with the knots, and he held all the knots in his hand, and he have pulled. So at that time what happened, all the people fell on the shore. So the ship actually stood in the harbor. Harbor means where the ships will come and stand, like in bus stand will say that seaports will be. So harbor means going and standing in one place without moving. So there this Gulliver have pulled the cords of the ship. Thus with one pull I dragged all the ships to the Lilliputians' coast. What he have done, with one hand he have carried all the ships, how many ships they got, he have tied the thread, these ropes to all the ships and holded that ropes and brought all the ships to the Lilliputians' kingdom. Lilliputians' coast, where Lilliputs used to live. As I reached the coast, I hailed the emperor, saying, "Long live Lilliput." So what he had done, what the emperor have told, that long live Lilliput, Gulliver, you have done a great job by bringing these Blefuscodians, bringing these Blefusco people here, and we are going to see what to do with these guys. The emperor have given the blessing to the Gulliver. But this is easy victory made the emperor of the Lilliputians greedy for more power. So what this emperor thought, wow, Gulliver can help us from any war. So let us declare a war with other people, other kind of people, and some other neighboring country people. But Gulliver was not that kind all the time. He was a doctor, right? And doctors are always a kind person. So he thought that this is not the correct thing to always declare a war and to kill the people. So what he ordered me to attack and capture the Blefuscodians, but I disliked the idea of capturing them. Here began the trouble. So this emperor, what he told to Gulliver, why don't you bring, we will declare the war, why don't you bring all the people and we bring them to us, and we are going to kill them. But this doctor, he thought this is not a good idea, and he told straightly to the emperor that I am not going to help you all in this all things. So, but here started the trouble. The emperor thought this Gulliver is also a funny-minded person, he is not listening to us, he is no more interested in living here. So let us all kill him. So these guys, what they did, the little Lilliput, they started planning how to kill the Gulliver, because he was not listening to them, right? So secret plans were hatched against me. A few days later, I had to escape at night to Blefusco, where I was well received. So what he have done there, the people, the Lilliputs, were planning secretly. Let us kill Gulliver. Let us plan how to kill him, or how to trap him in the in our trap. How to bring him in our trap, and let us kill him, or let us throw him in the seashore like this. They were all planning to kill the Gulliver. So very soon this idea he came to know that these guys are planning to kill me. These guys became very against of me, so I have to run from here. I should not kill them because they have saved me. I cannot kill them for such a smaller things. They are very small people in front of me. It is unwise to kill them. So it's better I only move from this place. What he have done in midnight, he have escaped from that place, and he went to Blefusco kingdom there. After going there, those people have received very well to Gulliver. They have welcomed him, and they made him stay with them along with them. My stay in Blefusco was very brief. Their king was very helpful. He granted me freedom and gave me a boat to help me try to go back to my country. Later, I travelled to England by an English ship. What he have done, so those Blefusco people, what they have done, they have taken him, this Gulliver, to their king. That king was very kind man, and he have assured that your safety is our responsibility, Mr. Gulliver, and we are going to send you back to your place from where you have come actually. So what he have done, he have arranged this king, the Blefusco king, the emperor have arranged a big England ship He have spoke to that people and he have arranged the return journey to the Gulliver. So Gulliver went back to England to his family. Okay children, till here. So let us see what happened next with the Gulliver in the next video. Okay, thank you.